why 10 days? It takes most people 2.5, 3 weeks to hike the John Muir Trail.
Yeah. So, I don't really have a good response. We got that question a lot from other people going north on the Pacific Crest Trail, or people that we were passing.
You went backwards.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, oh, so how long you guys been on the trail? We're like, 3 days. Oh, where'd you start? Yosemite. And they're like, why? But I mean, the short answer was that you know, I didn't want it to be easy. Like I said, I had a bunch of experience doing hiking and mountaineering, and I wanted to kind of push myself. I didn't want it to be like kind of a done deal. There are lots of people who they hire pack trains that sort of have like food come in like, you know, every 10, 15 miles, and I highly recommend that method. But we wanted to try and kind of push up against our boundaries, and we definitely found them. And I think that if Zach's eye hadn't sort of happened, like I'd like to think that, you know, even with my leg we would have been able to make it, but I kind of wanted to be in that spot where, you know, you do have to kind of make decisions to see if it's going to work out or it's not.
Maybe the two of you can go back and climb Mount Whitney at the end, just as a fun thing to finish it off.
Yeah, so there's a couple sponsors. So we didn't get to one pass, and we didn't get to the top of Whitney, and I've made a pledge to those people that that's going to happen. So yeah, I have some unfinished business in this series.
Right.
Yes.
Where did you actually end up, and where did you come out? On 395 somewhere?
So let's see. We got all the way to Glen Pass, which was about 180 miles of the 211. So let's see. Yeah, so you know, it starts up here, and we left the trail here, just about. And then we had to hike, you know, like another 10 miles out, and we exited at over Kearsarge Pass, which dumps down into Independence, which is about 20 miles north of Whitney. Yeah. Yeah.
When you go back east,
and
you're socializing and meeting new people and stuff, cancer survivor, how close will that be to the surface in terms of your dialogue with people and all that kind of dialogue?
Well, it's not like the best conversation starter, so I'm not gonna wear it on my sleeve, to be honest. But I have to say that doing this project, this is kind of the first time I've ever really done something like this, and I got like an incredible amount of overwhelming support. You know, I had like, for example, Lisa Schwartz, who is here. She sponsored, you know, something for me, and a lot of people who I didn't really know or didn't know that well, not only sponsored, but really shared something personal about them. And so I found that being comfortable with it and sharing with other people, like I've only gotten good things from that. So I plan on doing that. I have some ideas for doing something similar with the Yale community. I'm going to kind of like wait and see, but it's definitely not something that I'm going to do, because you know, people like to hear good stories. There's a lot of cancer stories that don't end like mine has thus far, you know. So it's nice to be able to share that with other people. All the way to the back.
Actually, I have a question for you. So are all children or young adults who turn 18, will they be coming over to the Disney Cancer Center? Is that how it's expected to go? Or?
You want to answer that, or you want to get to it?
Well, as far as the now adult survivors of pediatric cancers, children is limited in their ability to follow patients for very long. So if they were treated at 18 or less, and then as is appropriate, their docs will determine that they're okay for a survivorship clinic now. And then they will be transitioned to the life clinic here, where a team that is composed of components of Providence, as well as the children's hospital team, will be there to see them jointly, so that they feel like they're really being handed off, and that all that information is being transferred here, it will be more with a Providence-based team with still access to the children's team.
So will the children's doctors also have offices here as well?
Yeah, we have the ability to do that up on the 3rd floor to do timeshare type of situations. So the clinic currently is once a month, and we'll hope to increase the volume that we're seeing there.
As pediatric oncologists, we are very peculiar breed, because despite the fact that we take care of kids, we don't let them go. So I think my oldest patient is like about 47, 53, and we just don't know how to let it go. And one of the biggest problems that we have is that we understand what they went through. We understand the problems they may or may not experience as a result of the treatment, but we don't have where to care for them. So that is always the biggest problem, is that if they need a cardiologist, where do you send them? If you need some different counseling, how do you manage that? And this partnership allows us to do what we always dreamt and feel that we are responsible for. After all, I was the one who prescribed the chemotherapy. I was the one who prescribed, together with the team, the radiation or surgery. I feel responsible and I can't let it go. So this transition allows us to do what we believe is right, that is walk in the path of life and survivorship with our patients. And this partnership just gives us the opportunity. Somebody had a question.
When somebody's getting treated over the age of 18, are they going to be treated here or are they treated at Children's?
So the plan is, you know, again, Children's right now is limited for our ability to admit patients, 18, 21, you know, we are a very busy hospital. We are the hospital for the Los Angeles community. So we are very busy, and as always, although a lot of the tumors I treat are tumors of adolescents, young adults, like the sarcomas of the bone, the muscles, the reality is the hospital hasn't had the ability to accommodate those patients. So this partnership is not unidirectional partnership. A lot of those patients, we will be helping guide the care, but the team here will be delivering the care because this is the right place. Hopefully in an environment that will speak the same language, not an adult language, older adult language, but an appropriate language for adolescent young adults, with a lot of things Theo and I was talking before this started. We are talking about sharing information. Well, you know, maybe for older adults a booklet is good, but adolescents, they want tweeters, they want Facebooks, they want other things. So wasting our time writing nice booklets, they won't read. But if you put in a screen, oh, absolutely. So I think that is what this environment will allow us to do. Thank you very much.